Good morning, Gemini, and welcome to the future. This is your love reading for June 20th, 2021, and I've got butterflies in my stomach, but I feel good. How about you? Friendship. Friendship, that often unsung aspect of love. But when you think about it, look back on your best friends and allies throughout life. Do you not remember them just as fondly as romantic partnerships that pass through, and variously with less rancor after you part ways? Page of Swords, Sun, Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Swords indicates shifting land and shifting ideas, mental agility, and all of that. But this is a situation in which the land has shifted and the terrain. You're now standing on different footing. But it's something that's part of the plan. It's something that's sort of in each person's fate in a friendship. Sometimes they have to go their own way in order to accomplish their own aims. It's not a fault of the friendship so much as the fact that none of us live the same lives. We do our best to come into kind of an alignment when we have families and partnerships and tribes and that sort of thing, but at the end of the day, each of us develops into the world according to whatever light guides us. And there's an element of unsurety about that, when two friends walk away, sometimes you say, well, was it me? Was it something that was done wrong? And this is a caution against the poverty of spirit that can come with that. Let's expand on that a little bit, because I hate that Five of Pentacles. It's rotten. I've been living it for a few years. Don't do it. I mean, do it, but stop doing it. Okay, Knight of Cups, so emotional maturity and sense of connection with other people. Three of Cups, again indicating that there's solace to be taken and no cause for worry. That although you may feel the poverty of the missing knight, you're surrounded by allies. Greatest enemy. King of Wands. For me, that's attachment to the past. Well, I guess that could be for you attachment to the past as well, in as much as King of Wands is a fellow who's rooted in the community and, rooted in, well, he's the classic Leviathan, it's the person who's comprised of his subjects. The King of Wands isn't a subject themselves, but is a mass of the opinions of their subjects. Yeah, that's the one right there. Greatest ally is the happiness and success that you've achieved already, the people whom you're surrounded with, and the prospect of the future, the rainbow to which you gesture, and the house in the distance, so to speak. Or directly speaking, who knows? But it's an indication that patience is required. It's just always patience required, because we're not there yet. Are we ever there yet? And, well, we're not really ever there yet. It's kind of one of the funny American myths that, there's a destination, and once we get to that place, we'll be happier, more satisfied, or variously living in the ways that we want to live. But, well, there are those incremental boosts, those, say, Four of Wands along the way to the Big Ten or something like that. We're never done. And I wouldn't have it any other way, because if we were ever done, then we stop growing, we stop evolving, and what's left after that? Just a regurgitation or a reiteration of what was before. Personally, I'm far more interested in the friendships that can endure the decades. As I age, I've found that, as a decade passes or two decades pass, I lose people. And it's fascinating to think that I might even develop connection with people one day wherein there's reason to come together again. There's a care that goes beyond simply saying we were doing the same thing for the same time around the same place. I hope that you have friendships like that. I hope you can develop into that and not just do it out of a sense of obligation, but a genuine interest in the development of another human being. Imagine that, crossing roads 20 or 30 years down the ways. What different people we can become in this day and age when we can live so long and have so many learning opportunities around us and so many ideologies that we can immerse ourselves in. Who do we become once freed from our roots? And after that, is there any reason at all to acknowledge the roots? And this indicates that there is. And let's just throw down another card on this. It's the greatest ally, of course, is the future. But, what is this about, like, that far horizon? I would say so. Gemini, please hit like and subscribe, accept my nudge, and good day.